Rick Rosenthal is back after Halloween 2 to direct the 8th installment in the Halloween franchise, with Halloween Resurrection released 4 years after H2O. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you're new here, my name is Carter Scotland Allen. This is my film page where I discuss anything and everything film related. If I'm interested, I will talk about it, as well as sharing my professional filmmaking journey. So far, we have covered the first 7 films in the Halloween franchise. Now moving on to Halloween Resurrection, released in 2002. 3 years after he last terrorized his sister, Michael Myers confronts her again, before traveling to Haddonfield to deal with the cast and crew of a reality show which is being broadcast from his old home. And of course, starting with the directing, Rick Rosenthal is back after directing Halloween 2, and wow, these are 2 wildly different films. I, for one, really enjoy Halloween 2, but find almost no enjoyment in Halloween Resurrection. Everything in this film feels extremely cheap, feels extremely lackluster and low quality. Everything from the dialogue to the actual story to the visuals, everything in this film just does not work. Even some of the casting choices were good for the time, but this film fails extremely harshly due to the fact that it's just trying to be like Scream, which is easily the biggest horror film in the 90s. And as for the cast and the characters, like I said before, they're fine. There's some good choices for the 90s, but let's just get it right out of the way with Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis coming back only to get killed off right in the opening. The cast itself is fine, it's just that every single piece of dialogue is atrocious. This film is just so bad that it's making this eye water. If I had anything to complain about the cast and the characters, it would have to just be the fact that Busta Rhymes is in the film. I don't dislike Busta Rhymes, it's just that it's a very dated piece of celebrity reference, you know. It's trying to be meta, it's trying to be funny. Busta Rhymes is popular then. I do find enjoyment with his scenes only because they're so wild and atrocious and do not belong in the franchise. That's why I enjoy them. But when you're comparing it to any other film in the franchise, even 4, 5, and 6, I just would rather have, you could even have Busta Rhymes in the film, but have him taken seriously. I just did not like any of the dialogue that any character was given, including Laurie. As for the visuals in this film, this is one of the more lackluster looking films in the franchise. It doesn't look completely terrible, the set design isn't bad, and the costumes aren't bad, but all of the kills look absolutely terrible. You can tell that every single body part, whether it's a stab, a decapitation, whatever it may be, everything just looks extremely fake. And as for the score also isn't that bad, but the reason why I'm saying that is because I am personally okay with most 90s horror teen scores. They all just are very fun to me and bring back memories of my childhood, so that's why I find some enjoyment with the score from this film. And if I had to say anything, the score would probably be my favorite aspect of Halloween Resurrection. And moving on to the final thoughts for Halloween Resurrection, wow, this is not a movie I ever need to see again, and they really did pull the rug out from everybody after the success that was Halloween H2O. This was a shorter review. I did not enjoy this film overall. The most entertaining pieces of this film for me were the decapitation of Katie Sackhoff's character. It wasn't well done. It was just funny and comedic. Same with Busta Rhymes fighting Michael Myers. It is terrible and doesn't exist or shouldn't exist in the franchise, but it's funny. And if I want to find some dumb, weird decision making within the franchise, I'll throw on that Busta Rhymes scene on YouTube, but I would not ever actually sit through this film again just to get that enjoyment. This is not one of those films that I can personally sit down and just have dumb fun with. I cannot associate dumb fun most of the time with the Halloween franchise. After killing the lead survivor icon of your franchise, there was almost nowhere that this film could go that would have intrigued me. I just did not have any interest in this film after Laurie's death. Halloween H2O was a great step in the right direction, and having Rick Rosenthal back to direct after directing Halloween 2 seemed like a fantastic choice. But once again, fans were let down. But those are my thoughts for Halloween Resurrection. Let me know what you guys thought of the film down in the comments below. Also, let me know if you guys are excited for Halloween Ends. I cannot wait to do my final ranking once that film is out. We have now covered 8 films in the Halloween franchise. Tomorrow's video, we will now be covering Rob Zombie's Halloween, followed by Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 releasing on Friday. But thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, I'm Carter Scotland Allen, and I will see you guys in my next movie-related video. Peace!